Alright, good evening, YouTube. This is Make Mine Marvel with another unboxing review of This is the Gamora premium format, the exclusive from Sideshow. It is number 75 of 500. Alright, got this tape already cut on the styrofoam. This goes in line with Sideshow's, obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy line, which the Captain Marvel. She's part of that line. The box, I don't ever really show the art box in my reviews, but the style of the art box art is in the same kind of format as the Captain Marvel art box is. So they're kind of doing the same. They're trying to do the same theme kind of thing. So like the the borders and the way the art is laid out is in the same theme to keep it all going. Anyways, all right, so tape's cut. Let's pop this open. Let's see what we got. All right, and there is the Gamora premium format. Everything looks okay so far. We'll take a look at it. I was just seeing if that looked curved, but looked like it was bent, but it's not. I think that's the style of it. And there is the exclusive. Sorry, there's the exclusive knife there. All right. All right, and there's the bottom of the base, number 75 out of 500 for the exclusive, like you'd said. This base has a really good weight to it. For being a female piece, usually female pieces aren't too heavy, and this base is, as you can see, pretty thin. The shipping weight on the UPS label said 18 pounds, so it's a fairly heavy statue for being a female and thin base and everything. So I hope that means that the whole thing is solid or pretty solid. All right, so just the base itself. These crystals are really cool. You can see, the blue. You can see right through them. So they're a cool, really neat looking blue resin. I know on the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy line, they're going to continue with this kind of extraterrestrial alien landscape with these crystals and stuff. And they got this blue paint kind of dripping all over, oversprayed. I don't know if that's supposed to be like water or something, but it's a cool little. It's a nice effect. It's a good looking base. The base itself's got a lot of, you can see silvers and grays and everything in it. I mean, it does a pretty good job of kind of giving you that spacey kind of feel. All right, so just took Gamora out. She's got a couple of pins on the bottom of her feet, and you can see a couple of pinholes down in the where the feet are laid out. So all of Gamora is one piece except for her hands. I'll get better shots. This is not the best angle. She's actually really pretty. I didn't think she was going to be as pretty as the pictures made it out to be, but tell you, the paint on the skin tone, it's done really well. The hair's done real well too. It looks real good. Real nice. Just wanted to point out a few things. So this is fully sculpted, even though it's premium format, but this belt here, it's not like glued on, so it's attached. The belt's attached by the skull buckle. That's affixed there. But the way they did this piece is, it's probably obviously casted as a separate piece, and then it sits on her hips, so it can move around. But it is a sculpted piece. So you just want to be careful taking that out of the package. You don't grab her around the waist or like squeeze around there, because you probably could crack that. Let's see, the hood. The hood feels solid. So this looks like probably the same exact material, sculpted material, painted the same color, very nicely done, to give that like leather hood and leather belt look to it. But that doesn't move. Let me get the hands on, and we can start kind of reviewing the statue a little bit. Okay, and there she is, put together with her regular hand. So the regular front hand. Both statues, regular and exclusive, come with the sword. This is a regular hand. The exclusive is that knife hand. So a couple of things right off the bat, just about the build, and then we'll kind of go into like the actual parts. So there's no magnets. It's all pegs in the statue. You know, pegs in the feet to hold into the base, pegs for the hand. The way the costume is done, it's it hides a seam really well. So obviously the seam is right here where the wrist meets, you know, her spacesuit, or yeah, her spacesuit. But because of the way the suit's designed, you can't really tell that's a seam at all. Kind of, sorry, we get the shadow there. So it kind of gets in there really well. And actually the sword hand is even better, but same thing. Where that seam is right at the wrist. The sword looks really nice. It's painted well. It's as you can see, it's got like a darker tone up top, and then where the edge of the blade is, it's a lighter silver. Now you can also see that, boom, it's all plastic. Very, very thin, very light plastic. It's not a metal, not even close to being a metal. And it's extremely light. Now, I'm sure they did this for two reasons. One, which, you know, not too worried about breakage and shipping, because obviously they've made metal stuff before, and it doesn't break in shipping that easily. But it's because of the way the statue's designed, where she's, you know, leaning over that foot, leaning forward over that base. Maybe if this was a heavy sword or heavy hand, it might make her too top heavy on this side and cause it to lean. So they went with a real lightweight, light plastic sword. Doesn't take anything away from the statue, in my opinion, because, you know, you're not touching these statues all the time. So it looks great, though. It's really nice looking sword, even though it's light. All right, let me put the exclusive hand on. All right, and there is the exclusive hand with the combat knife. Combat knife, that's plastic as well. It's not as thin as a sword. It doesn't, you know, bend as much as a sword. It bends a little bit, but not that much. The paint app on it is pretty nice. You can see it's got kind of some flecks of, you know, steel and everything on the top, and then the blade, and the seam's nice as well. Now this hand here, so I did get a little tiny, there we go, a little tiny paint chip there on that hand, so I'll just contact Sideshow about that, have them send me a replacement. Alright, so let's go over the statue and overall. You know, it's actually, the statue surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be as nice as it is. Like I said, I didn't expect her to be as pretty as she did. The pictures didn't look as good. Is this one of the best female statues in my collection? I don't think so. But I like it. It's nice. Actually, the suit has a lot of detail. From what I've seen so far, all the lines look really clean. There doesn't seem to be a lot of bleed over from the paints. The suit has a lot of different textures, so all that's sculpted in, all these different like holes and diamonds, and you can see on the back of the knee there, the leather. All this stuff is all sculpted, painted different colors, so they did a really nice job with it. Really nice job. For an edition size of 500, which fairly low edition size, it's a real good looking piece. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I purchased this one. The Guardians of the Galaxy have been some of my favorite comic book line for some time now. I've really enjoyed the writing, the storytelling off of it. So I plan on getting all of the Guardians of the Galaxy line from Sideshow. All right, let me put her where she's going to be displayed. See her next to Captain Marvel. All right, there she is with some of the other quarter scale female statues, and next to Captain Marvel and the quarter scale Hot Toys Groot as well. Her base actually takes up a lot more real estate than I thought it would. You can see the Miss Marvel base, for anybody who has her, knows that's a pretty good size base. So you can see in relation to her base, because of her stance, that base does take a lot of real estate up. Um, I'm sure it'll fit in almost any kind of display. It's not that big. Uh, but as my plan, like I was saying, was to get all the Guardians of the Galaxy up there on that top shelf. That might have to change. I'm probably, may have to move on to that shelf there on the top. All those dioramas are going. They're all being sold, so I may have to get the Guardians up there, where there'll be more real estate for them. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. Take care.